Hello and welcome to I Am Geek, the show for the geek in all of us. This is episode 12 and I am Ryan Street. And again, I'm here with Chris Catron and my brother Chris Street.
Woo! Big 1-2. 1-2 punch.
1-2.
So 12. You guys remember when you were 12? Everybody stops to think. Gosh.
That was a trippy year, man. So much stuff. I don't remember any of it.
When you're 12 years old, what grade are you in? I don't even know.
That one.
Sixth grade?
Six or something.
Six
or seven.
Oh.
Six. Yeah, seventh or eight. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
7, 8,
yeah.
9,
6.
10.
Yeah. It just depends. Depends on if you're smart.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or
Some people, they get ahead. Some people are behind.
Yeah. Some people could be like 12 in third grade. I mean, hey, that's okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Wrong with that.
Some people could be doctors and be 12.
Yeah, look at Doogie Howser, man.
Yeah. Doogie Howser. That ages us right there.
Real life story. That was based on a real life story. Patrick.
Wait, I thought that was Alf. That was based on a real life story.
They both were.
They both were?
Yeah, they both were.
So, Catron, speaking of ages, your son, is his birthday today?
It is his birthday today. He was very excited about it. He woke up at 3:00 this morning and said, "Hey, is it time to get up yet? Is it time?" And I said, "No, it's not time. Go back to bed." And then an hour later, at 4, "Is it time to get up?" And it's not time to get up. So I finally moved him to a different bed, and he was happy and slept till 7 or so. But he was very excited. It's almost like it was Christmas or something for him. I don't know what he was expecting, but he didn't get all these great gifts like he thought he would, I think. It probably kind of a letdown for him. It wasn't as exciting, but we had a fun day. Yeah, we had a fun day, and he went to lunch with some friends. I went to story time with some friends, and he's 6, by the way. And
he's 18 years old. He went to story time.
He's in.
He went to this new Jumping World place. It's urban jumping. I don't know, something. And he came to my work and brought some cupcakes, and then we went to a Mexican restaurant and had our traditional birthday dinner. And last year they sang to him and gave him a sombrero to wear. And this year we asked, we said, do you have a special dessert or something? It's his birthday. And they're like, yeah. So he brings the dessert and says, "Hey, happy birthday." And he just kind of looked forlorn because the guy didn't sing and didn't give him a sombrero. And he was like, "I just want to leave," And they finally brought the sombrero back around. I think they saw that he was upset. I don't know, but he wasn't like loud and annoying. He just kind of had his head down. But they brought the sombrero, and his frown turned upside down, and he was happy.
Oh.
And it was all good.
Sombreros have that effect.
It does. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was the funniest thing last year though, because last year he didn't know that was going to happen. And we told him, and they were coming in and singing, in this big production, and they put the hat on him, and he's just like, "What is going on?" And had a ball with it. But yeah.
Well, did he get any cool gifts?
Yeah. No, he didn't get any cool gifts. No, he had
No, he had nothing. He had nothing.
He had a birthday party last month with his school friends, and so we had stuff for him, and I really don't feel like we got him anything very cool. So he was probably a big letdown because I think he was expecting some certain things that we had talked about before, and those weren't there. So, but he said he was happy with it. He was happy with what he got, I think. So it worked out, and so yeah, he's fine. Yeah.
Can you guys remember, since we're talking about birthdays, remember any gifts that you got when you were a kid that were just like, either sticks out like, this is awesome, or sticks out as like, oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I have one that, sorry, I'll hog the mic here, but I remember a birthday when I lived in Murfreesboro, and I got this. It was this army set of like weapons and helmet and all this gear, like army stuff. And I remember it was this humongous package, and they didn't wrap it and they just brought it in. But I thought it was so awesome. But I also remember thinking, we couldn't afford wrapping paper or something. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't wrapped. I just remember thinking that it was funny that it wasn't wrapped, but looking back, it was so big. That's why they didn't wrap it. It's like, why wrap this thing? But that was a lot of fun with all that, because I remember I had the machine gun where you remember that you pull the trigger and it's got kind of tension to it. It goes brrr, when you pull the trigger. It's good noise, right? And it had a grenade and helmet and probably some guns. It was a good set. But
that's cool.
That one sticks out for whatever reason. But
I got a bunch of Darkwing Duck figures one time.
nice.
And that was awesome.
Yeah.
I love that show. But they all had the weird things, like toys. You could like squeeze their legs together to do something or whatever. Like Darkwing Duck, for some reason, like you'd squeeze, or like there was a switch on his back, you flipped it, and his hat like popped up and spinned above his head, like he was shocked, I guess. Like, oh, and like surprised, and the hat shot up and spun around. It was weird. They had like weird little things like that. Although the Megavolt was cool. It was one of the villains. It was like the electricity villain. He had one of those sparkers in his back, like a lighter or whatever. You flick it on the back, and his chest would like start to spark.
Had a built-in lighter.
Had a built-in lighter. It started the kids out young.
It was a different time,
Yeah.
We're promoting the cigarettes.
Came with a Mr. Cigarette that you put in your mouth. That was his like henchman, Mr. Cigarette. It was good. I do remember one year because of the singing that Katrin was talking about. I think it was in high school. It was like my senior year or something. My family took me to Joe's Crab Shack.
Nice.
I think.
That's a place.
And there they would make you, like, if it was your birthday, they had one of those little horses, like stick horses.
Yeah.
And they'd sing or whatever. While they sang, you had to ride the stick horse all around the restaurant. And Ryan and Jennifer made me do that, and I hated it.
Oh, it's fun. It's part of your birthday.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, the next year for my birthday, you guys got me a stick horse.
Oh, that's true. Do you still have it?
No, I don't.
Oh,
it's probably at our parents somewhere.
Yeah, probably. I remember. This is going to sound like a bad present, but I actually loved this present. One year, I'm pretty sure it was my birthday. I got it was wrapped up, so they took the time to wrap it, Katrin. So that must mean they loved it. It was a box of cereal. I'm pretty sure, if I remember, I could be wrong. It may have been Mr. T cereal. I'm pretty sure it was Mr. T cereal. And I was like, I opened it and I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. It's my old box of cereal. And I would get other gifts like G.I. Joe and all this. I mean, we got for Christmas one year, we got the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier.
Right.
Which when we were kids, we thought, this is so great. And it's cool. I still have it. It's like 6 feet long. But my dad told me a few weeks ago, he's like, the reason you got that thing is because they had so many of them at the store because nobody was buying them, so they're practically giving them away.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, well, that's still cool because it's a 6 feet long aircraft carrier. But I'll never forget getting a box of cereal. I don't know if it was Mr. T, but it was some cereal, and it was good because it was my own box of cereal, and I got to eat the whole thing. And that was amazing to me.
didn't share it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's it's my gift. And I remember
did y'all ever?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I just remember
Oh, you both go.
having birthday parties at McDonald's. That was always fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now
I was going to say, did y'all ever have birthday parties? But go ahead.
Yeah, we'd have them at McDonald's. I remember those. I'm trying to remember if there was a if they had a cake or.
Yeah, I heard somebody talking about that recently. There was a cake that they would do. I don't remember having them there, but I kind of remember that.
Yeah, I kind of.
They had a lot of cool stuff at McDonald's back then.
Yeah, but McDonald's back then was great. Today, I feel like it's sort of not as fun.
Yeah. Like there was the box. The Happy Meal boxes were just incredible back then because there was one that was like shaped like a spaceship that I remember. It was always interactive on the box. You did something with it. They always had the cool glasses you could buy. We had the ET glasses and Fraggle Rock, stuff like that. I think.
Yeah, they'd have the best toys then and everything. They were like nicely made and everything. Like I remember, was the Batman Returns or something? They actually had like a little Batmobile you could get and stuff. But now it's just like, oh, here's a cup.
Yeah.
When we were driving back from Florida, we stopped at a gas station and they had a McDonald's, and Jennifer came out with a Happy Meal, and it was the box. I was like, what? I didn't even know they did that anymore. I thought it was all the bags.
Yeah, they started doing those again a little bit. I remember the Halloween ones they would do. It was a pail, that you could take around and get candy in. Those were really cool.
Nice.
You remember the pizzas?
Oh, I love the pizza.
Pizza, Happy Meal, pepperoni and cheese.
Also with any toy, may I have one, please? Yes.
There you go.
If I remember correctly, they sort of tasted like cardboard with sauce and cheese. If I remember right.
Probably so.
I loved them. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it was. It was like on the bottom. I don't know what it was. But it was like these little crumb things that were on the bottom. I guess it was something they put down so it wouldn't stick.
Those are called crumbs.
Crumbs. The crummy things. Crumbs. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it was. So it would be really messy on the bottom because those little crumbs would get everywhere. But I remember loving that. I was sad when they got rid of it.
And they had the little McDonald's cookies. I don't think they have those anymore. They were shaped like the Fry Guys and Ronald and Grimace.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, back in the days.
Yeah, they do their own toys too, where it was like the Transformers that would transform into
the Hot Cakes Transformers.
And it was like dinosaurs. They the Hot Cakes would be a pterodactyl, and then they had like a burger and fries and stuff.
They had a record that they gave out at one point too with the song of the Big Mac song, right? 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, pickles, something on a sesame seed patties.
They had all the cool stuff.
Yeah, and it was like it wasn't a real record, but it was like a it was whatever. It wasn't real vinyl, but it still worked on the record player. It was pretty neat.
Remember Mac Tonight?
Yes.
The giant moon face guy, and he was like their mascot for a while because it was like
late night.
Yeah, their late night mascot. When Ronald's asleep, Mac comes out to play. They had all kinds of cool stuff back then that they don't have now. They had the one that was like the burger that you came in a carton, and it had the lettuce and stuff on one side, and the meat on the other side. Hot side hot, and the cold side cold.
Hot side hot, and the cold side. There you go. Yeah. Oh, I did have some I think I still have this, the Muppet Baby toys. I had Fozzie Bear. I still have it upstairs. I think I know where it is actually. But that was one of my favorite toys I think that I ever had. But
they sold movies. They sold movies for a while too. Like during the summer or something, they would do like movies. I think we got Dirty Rotten Scoundrels there.
Probably.
One time, which is a great movie. Such a good movie. They're apparently going to redo it. I don't know why, but you can't beat Michael Caine and my mind's blanking. Steve Martin. Yeah. You can't beat them. The actors from that passed away not too long ago too, which is sad. But that's such a good movie. But yeah, they would do like movies and stuff at McDonald's you could buy.
Who passed away?
For cheap.
Who did you say?
The actors. The actress from Dirty Rotten Scandal, the girl that they're kind of fighting over.
Oh,
throughout the whole movie.
I don't
She turned, she's like commented. She passed away not too long ago,
know. Oh,
which is sad.
well,
Sorry.
thanks for darkening the mood. Hey, how about those
That's
playgrounds?
Oh, the hot playgrounds that would burn your skin
Hey,
off.
but they were fun.
Oh,
They
they
had
were.
like you could ride the Fry Guys around, which is sort of weird, but you could ride
Yeah.
the Fry Guys, and then like the Hamburglar had a thing, I think, and Mayor McCheese was some kind of thing that you could play on, and all the cool stuff. Kids are missing out these
McNugget
days.
buddies.
Yeah. Oh.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, we had a ton of those McNugget buddies, and you could like change their costumes and stuff. They'd always
Yeah,
come
they
out
were
around
like
Halloween.
Mhm.
So much fun. I don't know how we got down this rabbit hole, but it's a fun one. Birthdays, yes, birthdays. Yeah, yeah. McDonald's birthdays. I remember at college. We're just gonna keep talking about birthdays. This is the birthday episode,
Yeah.
I guess.
I got a good college birthday.
College birthday. I love barbecue now. I say that, but I don't mean like I'm going out to barbecue. That's a grill. Barbecue, like with the pulled pork and this depends on what part of the country you're in.
Actual barbecue sauce.
Yeah, barbecue with the sauce and stuff. There's a place. It's not there anymore because the guy retired and I think he's living on an island somewhere. It was called Dixie Barbecue, and a bunch of us went. I'm pretty Catherine, you were probably there. I don't know, but I remember
Sure.
Greg Jones was there, and this place was famous for their wall of sauces, and they had
Yeah. I don't
like
think I was there, but I remember hearing about it.
yeah, this wall of sauce where you could pick any kind of sauce you wanted. And Greg Jones, we've talked to. He always comes up in these, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He weighs like 90 pounds
Greg.
at the most. Hey, Greg. I don't know
Wet.
if you're listening, but
Soaking wet.
yeah, he was there, and they brought out this bottle. He's like, they said this is the hottest sauce, and just a little. They said just a little dab, and Greg took the bottle and just
Dave's-
started. Yeah, I don't know what it. Yeah, maybe something.
Dave's Insanity. I actually have something
Dave's
here.
Insanity.
Some of it.
And
Yeah,
he
it's
took the
hot.
bottle and just turned it over and just started shaking it all over his barbecue, and he like covered it. And then he took a big mouthful, and he turned bright red, and he ran to the bathroom. And we didn't see him for the rest of the night. He like stayed in the bathroom for like a long time, and we were like worried
He
about
died
him.
that day.
Yeah, stay he died. Oh, but birthdays are fun. What was your birthday college story there, Katrin? I'm sure it involves
So
something with me.
No, well, maybe I don't know if you went. So there was this girl I was dating, and I said that I'd never had a Chuck E. Cheese party. I'd always said it. I didn't think anything of it, and we're going to dinner. I thought, and we end up at Chuck E. Cheese parking lot, and I was like, oh gosh. And she goes in and comes back out. It's like, apparently you have to have a reservation. So we didn't end up going there. We went to like O'Charlie's or something. But it was so funny because she tried so hard, but it didn't try hard enough, I guess.
Apparently.
I thought you were gonna say the time I got you a toilet car with a bag of fake poop, but and you got all excited until you opened it, and you're like, "Oh, thanks for the
Yeah.
turds."
Yeah, he had me a bag of whenever they aerate the grass or the ground at the school there, they would lift these little cylinders of dirt that look like poop, right? And he got me a bag of it and put it on my pillow, I guess. And I was like, "Oh, you got me something." And he just started laughing, and it's like, "No, not really."
Oh, I still feel bad about that. I ruined your birthday. I mean,
No,
it was a
not-
nice Matchbox car that looked like a toilet.
It was great. It was just great that you thought of me.
Aw.
Ryan always remembers my birthday. I'm terrible at remembering birthdays, but Ryan always remembers.
I try. I try.
I just remember when Mary Kay's birthday is, and then that's how I figure out Ryan's birthday.
Yep, that's who I share a birthday with. Mary Kay Cosmetics lady. Fun times.
Yeah.
She's driving that pink Cadillac in the sky now, but
Mhm.
we still share a birthday. Katrin, you said earlier your son shares a birthday with the man
Bruce
himself,
Campbell.
Bruce Campbell.
Yeah.
So happy birthday, Bruce, if you're listening.
I'm sure he is.
Oh yeah.
We love
Yeah.
your movies.
He's in every week.
Now, did you get your son in honor of sharing a birthday with Bruce Campbell? Did you get him a chainsaw for his birthday?
Boomstick?
Close. A shovel.
You got him a shovel.
Well,
Yeah.
Here, son, go dig a hole.
That's right. You're not going to learn anything if you don't do some hard work in your life.
Where are your mistakes?
So he loves playing outside, which is awesome, and digging in the dirt and being in the dirt and all this with machines or whatever. But he had a shovel and rake that we got him from Hobby Lobby or something like that, and they sat outside for the longest time and got old, and I think I ran over one of them and broke them at one point because it was in the driveway. So we're like, we got to get a new one. So we found a new one. This one's got a metal and wood, so it's a little better quality. And so yeah, he was pretty excited about that. He said, "I think I saw this at Hobby Lobby," So he was pretty excited though. But yeah, so we got a shovel. He started liking hot tacos, and we bought him a taco holder. It's like where you put the
shovel in a taco holder. Happy birthday.
Those two can go together, I think.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a taco truck that has these places to put tacos in, and we took it tonight to the Mexican restaurant. And then we got him some water, one of those water balloon things where it's got like 100 water balloons.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you stick it on the faucet. He saw that the other day. He's like, I gotta have it. So we got that. And then we got him a couple books. We always get him books for either birthdays or Christmas. So and he's really getting into. We read chapter books with him, and he loves that stuff. So it was good stuff. Things he would like. It sounds funny to probably most people with a shovel and a taco holder.
Just make sure that before he starts digging, that he needs to call the power company, have them come out and show him where the lines are, so he doesn't,
He has this really big sandbox. He has a big sandbox that I built him, and that he'll dig in. And of course he has. And then there's this hole that I tried to fill up a few times. That was we had this patio thing built, and there was a hole that was left from that building, and I filled it up. Well, he's since then dug it back out and fills it back up, and right now it's just this big hole, and he'll pour water into it. And
it's his hole.
But he just loves to dig. Which is great.
Yeah.
Where's the boy? He's out in the hole.
He's out in the hole with his taco holder.
Hey, he doesn't have to set it down on the ground. He can set his taco in his taco holder while he digs.
Wearing his sombrero.
Boy, it's hot out here.
Oh, speaking of sombreros, did you hear that Ron Howard is the new director for the Han Solo movie?
What a segue! Wow,
what in the world?
It's just, that was like shoehorn. It's like I
don't think he did the Three Amigos.
Three Amigos, and that was a great movie.
That was a good movie. I love that movie.
Oh, anyways.
The mail plane.
How do you know it's a mail plane? Sorry, no, this is a family show. It's a family show.
That's a family movie. I saw it as a little kid.
Well, that's part of your problem, I think.
That's right.
It's funny to go back and watch movies that were like PG that we watched in the 80s, and you go back and you watch them now and you're just like, what was the rating system? Because today this would be like PG-13 at least, maybe R. But
they didn't have PG-13 then.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's just like,
there's a lot of movies that wouldn't make it nowadays, like Blazing Saddles. I don't think you could pass that through. It's so offensive.
Yeah.
Oh,
so bad.
So funny.
Oh, wow. Anyways, that was fun. Maybe we'll just keep talking about this. I got a whole list of stuff here, but we can just talk about birthdays all day.
Speaking of my left foot,
Ron Howard
directing Han Solo.
What do you think of? Okay, let's talk about it. Since I was just being funny and just like trying to make the most random segue ever. But so today we found out that yesterday I think we found out that the directors were fired.
Yes,
Lord and
Phil,
who are
Lord
they?
and Miller,
Lord and Miller.
which yeah, they've done a bunch of good stuff. They're the people behind the Lego Movie. They've written for a lot. They've directed quite a bit. The 21 Jump Street movies, the Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. They're really funny directors. They do a bunch of great stuff. And then yeah, they were hired on for Han Solo movie, and they just didn't mesh, I guess.
Kathleen Kennedy did not like their direction, and she said, "You know what? I'm calling up my buddy Ron Howard." Um, which it's going to be interesting. I went back and I was like, okay, yeah. I mean, of course I know who Ron Howard is, but I went back to look at what all he's directed, and there's nothing really there's nothing in the sci-fi genre. The closest thing would be Willow. That's fantasy, really. Which Willow was a great movie.
Oh, it was great. Love that movie.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be Willow with Wookiee. I don't know. He did.
Yeah, maybe.
What other? I mean, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. One of his greatest. That won many awards for.
I mean that strikes me as a Han Solo type movie. We got the rebel going against everything, and it's green.
He's green. He did the like the Da Vinci Code and Cinderella Man.
I saw one of his latest ones. It was 2015, but In the Heart of the Sea, which is based on the ship that Moby Dick was based off of, like the New England whaling ship. It was good. We went and saw it in one of those moving seat theaters, where like the seats will move along with what's happening on the screen. So of course there are boats rocking back and forth, and you're in your chair and it's rocking with it and swaying and moving. I got a little seasick. It was fine. But yeah, that's really cool. Really cool seat type thing.
Yeah.
But it was good. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure he'll do a good job. I'm just worried, with any time a director leaves in the, I don't know if it's necessarily the middle of the movie, but
this is kind of unprecedented. I don't think this has happened before, where they're like 2/3 or they're quite a ways through filming this.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're not sure if Ron Howard's going to stay with the script or if he's just going to make some tweaks or just go back and reshoot a bunch of stuff. They apparently built in like 5 weeks of reshoots already at the beginning of it. So who knows what they're going to do? But I guess that the old directors, they like to improv and improvise scenes a lot and kind of go off script a bit. And Kathleen Kennedy did not like that.
Oh, well. Maybe he'll pull in some Andy Griffith and Happy Days stuff, and I don't know.
On some Apollo 13.
Yeah, I'm just gonna.
That's spacey.
They're going to get stuck in space. Maybe he'll just take the Apollo 13 script and just change it to Han Solo and Chewbacca.
Mm-hmm. I think that'll work.
I don't know. I don't know.
Good old Opie.
So that was the big news today. I guess we're in our news section now. This just in. Mark Hamill's getting a star on the Walk of Fame. Woo!
Woo!
Very excited about that.
Yep. Him and Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be totally wrong. But to get a star on the Walk of Fame, they come to you, but then they charge you for it. Is that correct?
I do not know.
I think if you get, let's say Chris Catron gets a star on the Walk of Fame, which you will, yeah. He has to be. He's responsible for the upkeep of it and making sure that it's clean and all that stuff. And I think he has to pay money for it. I think.
Really? I didn't know
Why am I paying?
I do know the guy that played Al Bundy in Married with Children has one, and it's apparently in front of a shoe store. And I think that's great.
Wow.
Let's Google this. Do stars just talk amongst yourself?
Talk amongst yourselves. Now we don't know what to talk about. When you say talk amongst yourselves, it's just like everything just goes blank, and just like, what am I supposed to talk about now? It's weird.
To get a star, what are the requirements to get a star?
Well, I've been I lived in LA for a bit, and we went over to the Walk of Fame. It's pretty cool.
Celebrities have to pay $30,000 for their own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Wow,
That's right.
Good thing the Star Wars movies came back for Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, they just go after the rich stars. That's what they do.
Wow.
This guy's got money. He can have.
That's the first thing that popped up. So I don't know. It's from Business Insider.
So what's the benefit of it?
You get a star on the Walk of Fame. Come on.
Yeah, people walk
that
on
you paid for.
Star.
Jeez.
So, with the stars, did they also do the hands and the cement?
That's at the
what's it?
The theater.
Roman Chinese theater. Yeah, a Grauman's Chinese theater. But yeah, I didn't know if it went hand in hand because it's all in the same area.
I don't.
Hand in hand.
I think it's different. I think. I've always wanted my handprints in the front of the one at Disney's Hollywood Studios. That's where I want mine.
I have my picture at Texas Roadhouse here in Memphis. Ooh,
there you go. You've made it to the top. Did you have to pay $30,000 for it?
I didn't. It was a Father's Day picture on my first like official Father's Day, I guess. And they took our picture, and every time we go, we have to go look for it, and we find it every time. So famous.
We got our initials in the cement on the walk behind our parents' house, I think.
Yeah, it's on the sidewalk.
Oh.
Did you always want your picture on the big tombstone things at Epcot? Remember those things? They're still there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know people that have done that.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys did it, or NSYNC, or somebody. I know they're up there. I think they have like an agreement where it has to stay there for so long, so Disney can't get rid of it until that contract is up, I think, or something like that. I don't know. I always thought they were sort of odd. It's like the graveyard of Epcot up front. Yeah. What else happened this week? Oh, we got the Avenger cast photo, or some of the Avengers. Yeah,
it's the Beard Brothers, the Goatee Brothers.
One of them doesn't have one.
Well, Doctor Strange and Iron Man.
That's the only two.
That's their thing in the comics. That Iron Man makes fun of that they both have goatees and everything. But yeah, the big thing with that is everybody's talking about is on Tony Stark's shirt. There's a hole that's shaped just like the arc reactor that he would have in his chest when it was actually embedded in his chest before. And so there's speculation that somehow he gets it back in his chest. That something happens. Interesting.
I don't know. So in the picture we have Doctor Strange, Benedict Cumberbatch, holding some hot sauce, giving his smolder look. Robert Downey Jr. is holding a LaCroix, which is like the hot new drink, but it's been around forever. I think it's like sparkling water, flavored water, I think. And it sounds like fancy, but I think it's made like in Michigan or somewhere. So it's not really that fancy.
Michigan's not fancy.
Straight out of Lake Michigan. LaCroix.
No. It stands for the crap.
And then it's got Mark Ruffalo, right? That's his name?
Yeah, Mark
Yeah.
Ruffalo. Yeah, he's
I like
He's in the
that
picture.
guy.
He's
putting green beans in tea or something.
I don't know what he's doing. Some kind of weird thing. And then we got what's his name from Doctor
Wong.
Strange, Wong.
Long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's just like holding the fork, going, "Hey guys,
Like, I'm going to eat him.
I'm gonna be in this movie. I can't believe it." So yeah, so that's the big teaser from Avengers. Now we know
There you go.
those four will be drinking LaCroix at some point during the movie.
And not eat shawarma.
Yeah, they're just drinking LaCroix. Not a sponsor, by the way, but if LaCroix, if you want to be a sponsor, of I Am Geek, you just let us know because I'm sure you're
You're
listening.
here. Especially since we called you the crap.
Hey, we didn't name it; they did. I guess we're just not hipster enough to drink the LaCroix.
Not at all. Well, I think that's the fad going right now. Is there's another one that I saw at Costco the other night that somebody was talking about that it's sparkling water that's flavored, so it's natural flavors, not just like some. It's not the artificial flavoring with the artificial sweeteners and all that. It's just fruit flavored. Like there's this is a vegetable, but it's cucumber, and then there's lemon or whatever. But I guess that's the new thing, and people are talking about replacing sodas because you're not drinking all that sugar and carbon, or well, it's still carbonated, but whatever it is, caffeine and such. So yeah, I think that's the new fad, the nutrition.
Yeah, I got some the Dasani one because it was like on sale for like $1 or $2. I was like, I'm gonna try some because it would be better for me. It was horrible. It was just like spicy water.
Let's back to Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Actually, I got I've replaced Mountain Dew for the time being. I tried Dr. Pepper made with real sugar. It's better than Mountain Dew. And
I guess so.
So I'm taking baby steps. Baby steps. It's got doctor in the title. It's got to be good for you, right?
It's got to be good for you.
So LaCroix means the cross.
The cross, I know. I just looked it up too. I feel really bad now. Sorry. It's not
Cross,
the
crap. It's similar.
There we go.
It's terrible.
We're horrible people.
So,
Wisconsin's where
we
it's
are
made.
horrible.
It's made in Wisconsin.
Oh, you're right.
Hey, you're making fun of Michigan, calling it crap. It's total opposite.
Hey. They make some good cheese in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cheese and water.
And football.
Yeah, that's true. Football. I want to try one, but I'm sure it's just going to taste just like the Dasani stuff that was like horrible. I don't know.
Yeah.
This water and carbonation to me just by itself.
Well, it's like the coconut water fad. It's like that stuff is nasty.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's just like, oh, it's so great and it's so good for you. Well, it's not good.
My wife found some like fancy sodas. They come in like bottles at the grocery store here, and they're like really good, but they're like $2 a bottle. So it's like,
oh.
But they're really good. It's like the strawberry like passion fruit stuff or something. Anyways,
there you go.
speaking of strawberry passion fruit, so there's more coming out about the Venom movie, huh?
Yes, he will be strawberry flavored.
Well, I was thinking Carnage is red, strawberries are red. There's your connection.
Sure. There you go. Yes, because Carnage apparently is going to be the villain for the Venom movie, and supposedly it will tie into the MCU. Like Tom Holland might guest in it somehow. Which is interesting because but there's like conflicting things. Like Kevin Feige, who's like the big guy at Marvel, is like, no, that has nothing to do with us. It's not part of the MCU. But then like the producer over at Sony is like, oh yeah, no, it's like adjacent to all that, and Tom Holland will probably be in it, and so they're just like, no, please, can we stay with you?
Yeah, Sony's like figuring out, oh, we better stay with these Disney Marvel people because they know what to do, and
they picked a good actor, Tom Holland, playing Venom.
So which Venom? Who? Who's it going to be?
It'll be Eddie Brock.
Eddie Brock. Okay.
Eddie Brock, the best Venom.
The best Venom.
The best Venom, because there's been several now, but he's still been the best.
Yeah, Flash Thompson's one of them, right?
Flash Thompson was one of them. Like he had joined the army or the Marines, and he lost his legs, and the Venom suit at that point wasn't. Yeah, the Venom suit at that point wasn't with Eddie Brock because he had cancer. It's all lovely, and so he didn't have the Venom suit anymore. It had gone through different people, like a mob boss had bought it, and then the Scorpion had it for a long time, and then ended up with Shield. And they gave it to Flash Thompson, and he became Agent Venom. And yeah, so he would get his legs back by putting the Venom suit on. He looked really cool. It was very like commando style outfit. He went off with the Guardians of the Galaxy for a while. He was like Agent Venom in space.
This is why I stick to the movies, because there's so much to keep up with in the comics that I just get lost.
There's a ton.
So Flash Thompson is in the new Homecoming movie.
Yes,
but he's like very different than the comics.
Yeah, he looks super different. He's a Indian kid, I think, but he doesn't look, which is fine or whatever. But he doesn't look really muscular. He doesn't look like a jock. They
said that he's not like the jock Flash Thompson. He's like his Peter Parker's arch rival. And he's like a DJ in the movie, I think. And
in the world? So he's not Flash Thompson whatsoever.
No, just by name, I think. And they're both on the same debate team or something together. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, Venom coming out 2018, maybe?
Yeah, 2018, supposedly. It isn't that far off, so they gotta get going on that.
Yeah, but if Han Solo movie can change directors, midway, then they can take their time to make the Venom movie, I guess.
They actually wrote a script for the animated Spider-Man movie that's coming out at Sony. Those directors.
Well, there you go. And then Rocko's Modern Life is coming back.
Yes, Rocko's Modern Life is getting a movie. I'm pretty sure it's a TV movie on Nickelodeon.
Most people that you guys don't know what that is, probably because it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life is one of the Nicktoons. Growing up as a kid, that I would watch. I don't know if you guys watched it really that much, but it was the humor was along the lines of Ren Stimpy a bit. He was a wallaby from Australia and lived like in the city. He had a friend that was a tortoise who was basically like Woody Allen. And then his other friend, Heifer, which was a big cow. He was kind of stupid. It was voiced by Tom Kenny, the guy that does SpongeBob.
Yeah.
And, he had neighbors. There were frogs. It was really funny, kind of off the wall comedy, and had some adult humor to it. It's speculation that he worked for a phone sex line, but
whoa. It's family friendly.
That's just speculation. Weird stuff. But yeah, it's fun. They're making the movie. I think the series supposedly ended with them going into space, and they were just stuck in space.
Of course.
And coming back from space 20 years later, and getting used to all the technology that's around now. So it should be fun. They got all the cast members back.
Yeah. So basically, all the old stuff is coming back. We got that coming back. I saw a commercial tonight for Battle of the Network Stars, which is going to be so good.
Yeah, if they had any actual network stars on it,
they do. They got Barry from the Goldbergs. He's on there.
Oh, they do have Barry.
Yeah.
Okay, good. See, that's what I want. I want like the actors from their TV shows, like the Goldbergs versus Shield. I want to see that.
I know Barry from the Goldbergs is on there. I don't know who else.
I don't want to see Lance Bass.
Who does, really? Who does? Also, they brought back the Gong Show, which was from the 70s, really. Both of those shows are really from the 70s. Yeah, I watched part of it.
I haven't seen it yet. I want to watch it because it's got Mike Myers playing a British guy. He's
Yeah,
like a
it was pretty funny. It had the guy from Arrested Development, Job,
Oh, yeah.
who does the voice of
Lego
Batman. Yeah, he's like one of the executive producers, and he's one of the judges on the show. And then it had Dr. Ken. He's got the TV show Dr. Ken.
Oh, Ken. Yeah.
Yeah. He was one of the judges, and it had and Zach Galifianakis was the other one. So it was pretty funny. So basically they all do their thing. If they don't like it, they gong them, and all the acts are ridiculous. And the winner tonight was spoiler alert, like it really matters. Was this couple that like spit bananas in each other's mouths or something weird like that? Yeah, so it's something to look forward to there. I didn't see the act. That's what they were called.
Banana spitters?
Banana couple or something, and that's what they would do. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was funny, though. The parts that I saw, Mike Myers was hilarious. But yeah, it was funny. A lot of people got gonged from what I saw. Hey.
Just like that?
Oh, there we go. What was that? That was fun. What was that? We just had random music. Random music come in.
Music
Sorry,
cue.
I didn't know y'all would hear that. That's so funny.
I think we're being played off.
I got kind of bored, and I was looking at something else.
Oh,
That was
Caitlin's bored. Well,
it's Darth Vader at Disney World, and they were showing pictures of the Star Wars land or something like that. I guess I didn't get to watch it because apparently it's gonna make sound on yours.
Oh, yeah,
okay,
it
I'll
made
stop
sound.
that. Okay, there.
So
It's Disneyland.
Well, we'll wrap up with this because we said the Goldbergs. Adam F. Goldberg, who's the creator of the Goldbergs, so basically the show is based on his life, has a Twitter account at Adam F. Goldberg if you want to follow him, which he puts funny stuff on there about the show and stuff. And his mom's on there too, and they like bicker back and forth, which is hilarious. His mom, Beverly Goldberg, I think is her name on Twitter, but they're both on there. But anyways, this last week, because it's the 30th anniversary of Spaceballs. Yay!
Yay!
No one cares. I thought it was a great movie. Very funny.
Oh, it's a great movie. Love that movie.
Spaceballs. Anyway, so he posted on he tweeted, as the kids say, that President Scrooge is the worst president ever, and he can't believe that all that he's done to destroy this galaxy. And people thought he was talking about Trump and started like hating on him, like on Twitter. And he's like, how can you support this guy? I mean, he took all the air from a whole planet, and they're still thinking like he's talking about Trump, and they're like, how dare you say this and all this stuff. And he lost like over 1,000 followers on Twitter. And people were like saying that they're never going to watch the Goldbergs again because of his bashing. And the whole time, literally, all he was talking about was Spaceballs and the president of the galaxy, Scrooge, played by Mel Brooks. And so he was like just making fun of the movie, and people took it serious that he was actually bashing President Trump. And like news channels picked it up, and it was like making national headlines and all over this random tweet on Twitter, which shows you what our world is like. But then his mom got on there and was like, don't you people understand? All he knows is movies. That's all he knows. He doesn't know anything about politics. And then he said, Mom, I'm an adult now. I could take care of this myself. And then she responded, oh, really? Well, who still plays with toys? And then he goes, they are action figure collectibles, mother. And and she goes, and then she said, they're like going back and forth on Twitter, and then she's like, well, why do you think I sent you to summer camp? So I could get rid of all those collectible toys while you're gone. And he's like, that's what happened to all my toys? It was like hilarious. You have to get on there and follow them and watch them talk back and forth. But yeah, so he lost like 1,000 followers because he commented on a fictional president of the galaxy that stole all the air from a planet with a giant vacuum cleaner. So that is the world we live in, folks. And it
Mega Made.
is marvelous. Which there's talks of making a second Spaceballs, which I will be in the theater watching when it comes out.
The quest for more money.
Yay! Movies. Speaking of movies, I did see Wonder Woman. I know Chris saw Wonder Woman. Katrin has not seen Wonder Woman. I thought it was good. I don't want to get any spoilers because I'm sure Katrin's got his tickets ready to go.
Yes.
But I don't think it was the greatest superhero movie ever. But I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Of the recent DC movies, probably the best. Better than Batman Superman, I thought. I don't know how you feel about that, Chris, but I thought it was better than Batman Superman.
I liked it better than Batman Superman. I probably enjoyed it better than Suicide Squad. Although there's just I still love Harley Quinn. It's just fun to see on the screen. But Wonder Woman, I thought was a solid movie. I thought they did a good job with it.
Yeah. And there was no end credit scene, like you said. I got up and left. Yep. People sat there. They were watching.
Oh, you believe me? You missed it. Oh my goodness. They had all the Justice League together. They're fighting like Darkseid. It was crazy. Yeah. Man, you missed it.
Anywho, well, anything, you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
We can do a question.
Oh, let's do a question. Let's wrap it up with a question. Twitter questions.
Random questions.
Twitter questions.
Each pick a question.
Now, if you don't know, we answer Twitter questions that were not sent to us, just random questions that were posted on Twitter, because we feel like, hey, everybody deserves to have their question answered. Right?
Yeah. That's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we got some here. Anybody have one?
I got one. It seems to be fitting for this episode.
Good.
It's, what's your favorite taco?
Oh.
Man.
All the tacos.
All the tacos.
Well, I don't like fish tacos, so any other taco. Chicken.
I like a good brisket. A good brisket taco. With like the crunchy onions on it. It's really good. Or like a pork taco. Really good. Wow. There's a good place called Daddy's Tacos. It's just down the street. It's really good.
We ate at Torchy's Tacos the other day. They were really good.
They were okay.
I think you got the wrong kind. Our father thought they were too spicy. I guess he doesn't like spicy.
They all had spicy because it's Torchy's Tacos. They're all like had a bunch of spice stuff to them, and I can't really eat that stuff. And so I got just a plain, it was just beef and onion. And the onions weren't even cooked. They were just kind of chopped up and then laid on it.
Yeah, you got the wrong kind of taco. You should have got the fajita tacos. They were good. I love tacos. I would eat tacos every day. Is there like a taco diet? Because if there's a taco diet, I will be on the taco diet. If there's like Weight Watchers taco diet, I will join that diet.
Well,
and I'll eat tacos every day.
You'd have to eat the fish tacos then.
Yeah.
Because that would be on the Weight Watchers taco.
That would be mainly the tacos.
But chicken's good for you, right?
Now, it depends on what you define as a diet, because you're always on some sort of diet, right? What is your diet, right? What do you eat? And if you want to get fat, yes, you can eat tacos every day.
Okay, then I'll get fat.
I guess
I will eat tacos every day.
Fish tacos.
I
don't know. They're gonna do like fish tacos. That's one of my favorites. But
I like a good flour tortilla. Like I'll eat the hard shell, but I don't have a taco truck or holder, so I usually get flour.
Use your hands. You just can't put it down. That's the problem, though. If you have a taco, you can't lay it down. Especially hard shell. Because I like hard shell better than I do soft tacos a lot of the time, unless it's a fish taco, I guess.
Yeah, I like the soft. I don't really like the corn, the soft corn shells.
Yeah.
They just break apart. I don't really care for those. But the flour ones, and then on the opposite side that you're eating, you can fold that up to like a pillow type thing, and it catches everything in the back.
I just eat tacos. I'll eat them all the time.
Do y'all remember the taco shells that have the do you remember the ones with the flat bottom? They still sell them. That you can stand it up. It's the hard shell. And put it in there. Who needs a taco stand when you have flat tacos?
The Doritos Locos tacos at Taco Bell.
Yes, Dorito tacos. Yes, at Taco Bell. I haven't had one of those. I haven't eaten Taco Bell in a long time. Because sometimes Taco Bell can be questionable. I think, did everybody freeze on me? Oh,
Did we lose Ryan?
hello. I think I might be the only one left.
Got a bit of, oh, there.
Hey,
Oh, here we are.
No, we're here.
good,
Yeah.
good.
I think frozen.
Everybody froze
That'll
on
be
me.
interesting to hear what.
There's a taco
what you hear on
overload.
We're probably all talking at the same time. I'll just leave it in there to really confuse people. Anybody? Any more questions? I don't. There's not any good questions. Come on, people.
I know.
Come on, Twitter.
Here's a good one. This goes along with what we just talked about. What do you do to enhance your active, healthy lifestyle?
I eat tacos, like lots of tacos.
That's right. Tacos and Mountain
And
Dew.
drink LaCroix.
Oh.
I've been working out though. I've been exercising, getting on the treadmill about 30 minutes to an hour each day, and
There you go.
doing some stretches and back exercises because my back went out at one point, and that was horrible. And so I'm trying to build up my core, and I've lost. I was 185, and now I'm 170, so I lost some weight.
Okay, fancy pants.
Yeah, I got some muscle, so I can like pick up like a pencil now.
I have a 2.5-year-old that I strap to my leg most of the time. Does that count?
I think that counts. I was at your house this past weekend, and that counts.
Yeah.
He kept having me pick him up and swing him around, and I'd put him down. Then he would like twirl around, fall down because he was dizzy, and then jump right back up and go and pop his hands back up like more.
I know.
And I was like,
All the time. Oh, here's a favorite question for me, from somebody that I can't pronounce her name. For how long have you been a fan of WWE? Blue Heart, Kissy Face. Oh, I've been a fan of WWE for a long time. I love me some wrestling, even though my wife hates it and stuff.
Speaking of wrestling, real quick, there's a show starting on Netflix this weekend, I think.
Yes.
The Glow show,
Yes.
right? Gorgeous Slays of Wrestling.
I can't wait to watch it.
I don't know if that'll be appropriate to watch.
And the girl from Community's on it,
Yep.
isn't she?
Yeah.
I think.
I will be watching it. Hopefully it's not too bad, but
Yeah.
I'm a fan of wrestling. I remember hearing all about Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. So
Yeah,
I'm interested to see their take on it. There's actually a documentary about it on Netflix right now.
Nice.
Gorgeous Lady of Wrestling documentary. I haven't watched it. I'm not, endorsing it because I haven't watched it, so I don't know if it's appropriate.
Check it out, everybody.
Yeah, go see.
Yeah.
But I'm interested to see. Hopefully, it's funny. Hopefully, they take a comedic look at it. Whoa, can't answer that question. Let's skip over that.
Here's a good. What advice would you give someone just graduating from high school?
Oh, okay. Don't worry about your permanent record because it's fake. There's no such thing.
No, it's real, man.
Colleges don't look at that. Do something, because I've done a lot of jobs in my life. I was we're gonna get all serious here. I was in the ministry for a long time as a youth pastor, worship pastor, and I'm taking a little break from that right now. But do something. The most important, and I'm not saying I didn't have fun. I loved it, and I'll probably do it some more. But do something that when you look back 20 years from now, that you go, hey, I had fun. I had a fun life, and I accomplished something. Like I, helped somebody, but I had fun doing it. Make sure you're having fun doing it. If you don't want to look back 20 years and realize, man, what a horrible life that I lived. If you
Now you tell me this.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Do something. Don't look at a lot of people when they get out of high school. They go, "What can I do to make the most money?" Well, that's not going to, make you happy. You're not going to look back and be like, "Oh, I wish I."
Catron's not so sure about that.
because I've, do something that makes you happy.
That's good.
And don't worry about what other people think about you.
Yeah.
Because I think that was my biggest thing coming out of high school. It's like, oh, is my hair okay? And whatever. And it's,
And have fun. If you go to college, have fun in college. Like, don't do stuff that's illegal or stuff like that. But have fun.
Off of
be safe, kids.
Don't go into it all serious. Like, yes, do your schoolwork, but make friends. Because I'll tell you this, the quote friends I had in high school, I couldn't name any of them right now. But I remember the relationships that I had with people in college, like the friendships I made. The reason we do this podcast, two of us, we all went to the same college, but Catron and I were friends in college, and that's why we're still friends now. And so, if you don't go to college, that's fine. You do what you got to do. But if you are going to college, have fun, make friends, because they're going to last a long time.
And I would say don't rely on your teachers to teach you everything you need to know about what you're wanting to do. Because I went for 4 years for like animation, like that quote unquote animation teaching, and I didn't really learn anything about animation. And I learned a lot on my own, and then went to an online school, Animation Mentor, where I learned like pretty much what I needed to. So don't rely on just that. Like, look around, get online, see what's out there, and learn from.
Yeah, life lessons are where you're going to learn a lot, because whether you want to admit it or not, most professors have their own agenda, and it's not always to your benefit. So get out there, experience life, do stuff that makes you happy.
Hopefully that demographic fits in our listenership, so that they'll get that impact. Most of the people I think that we know that are listening to this have gone past.
Already got that.
But
maybe they could say, you need to listen to this podcast. These guys are speaking truth here.
But the thing is, for people our age, I did a career in ministry for 16, 17 years. And I'm not saying that I'm through with that, but it's okay to change. It's okay to go in a different direction. I never thought I would be sitting here doing a podcast, but because I'm
making all this money.
Well, yeah, this we're not making any money from. But just doing something completely different. I thought I'd do something in music or something, but I'm having a blast doing this. So don't be afraid to change mid-course if you have to, because life changes every day, and sometimes you just have to go a different direction, do something different. I'm living proof of that, and do something. Be creative. Live your dreams. It's never too late to, That's right.
I'm going to be a turnip farmer.
Well, sure.
Reach for the star.
Reach for the stars. Let's end on just a random note. Last question. Cool. Team DC or Team Marvel? That was a question asked.
Ooh. See, that's a loaded question for me. You wanted to make this quick, I'm sure, but you asked that question, you can't.
No, just 3, 2, 1. What's your answer?
See, I have to divide it up.
Maybe we'll save that for next time. Oh, I'll tell you right now, it was a poll that was done, and 53% say DC, 47% say Marvel.
Close.
So it's close. I think I'd lean towards Marvel for myself.
It depends for me. There's categories.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I don't know. DC, Marvel, movies definitely Marvel.
That's movies, Marvel, comics, DC.
Nostalgia, DC. Does that make sense?
Cartoons, DC. Netflix, Marvel. regular TV, DC.
Yeah, there we go. And on that note, this has been a fun episode. I think we had some fun. Talked a lot about our random birthday goodness. Another shout out to Bruce Campbell. Hope you have a happy birthday. Also, Chris Pratt, his birthday was yesterday or something. Hope he has a happy birthday. But
Birthday.
I guess, if nothing else, go out there, seek some adventure, have some fun, do something you never done before, and we'll see you next time on I Am Geek, the show for the geek in all of us. Have a good night, good afternoon, or good morning. See you next time. Bye.